Hey guys, how you doing? It's Fernando here today. We finally got what we've been waiting for the last like 3 or 4 months. A new update to GTA Online. Now I would play the trailer, but unfortunately that's gonna get me copyrighted, so I'm not even gonna bother. Just to let you know, the little 1 minute like teaser, it just involves scenes with Tony. Tony's in it. You can hear his voice. You see scenes of a nightclub, so there'll probably some missions in there with the nightclub. You also see them dealing with talking about Duggan and his oil company. So it looks like we're either going to be robbing or messing around with his business. And it also we also see the Avon goons, the androids or the robots or whatever they are, the clones, whatever the hell they were called from the Doomsday heist. They show up too, so they're gonna be involved in there somehow. So they're rehashing a bunch of the other content like from Doomsday and from the casino heist. They're reusing those characters and from the nightclub. So let's see. That's just a teaser. Let's see what it actually is entailing in this update. Let's read the Newswire. So, Criminal Enterprise coming July 26th to GTA Online. The southern San Andreas economy is in crisis. Gas prices have spiked to their highest levels in decades. Give it to Rockstar to integrate real life into their GTA content with the gas prices. Retail supply chains are in turmoil, and to top it off, a ferocious heat wave is gripping the state. Executive bikers, nightclub owners, and gun runners are making the most of the chaotic conditions. Meanwhile, the sudden spike at the pump has caught the attention of the IAA, who suspect the corrupt Duggan petrochemical family are rigging the system in their favor, and they're going to need you to help them to put the pieces together. The Criminal Enterprises is a sweeping update bringing new missions and upgrades to GT Online, including significant expansions to business prospects for criminal careers, plus new elaborate content missions with players operating as a sworn-in agent for the IAA, and much more starting July 26th. So we're gonna be playing as an agent now. So instead of being criminals, we're gonna be IAA agents, stopping all the other um all the other like the gun runners and all that. That I don't know how that's gonna work out, but we'll find out. Let me see. The Criminal Enterprises also delivers highly requested experience improvements while giving players more choice in how they climb their way up the criminal ranks. Players who earn increased payouts across a range of gameplay enjoy experience improvements and more, with new modes, vehicles, collectibles, and special events dropping all summer long, including new showroom floors where players can test drive or simply purchase a range of new vehicles on the spot. So a new area. This sounds like maybe a new area where you're gonna maybe like the LS car meet, but like it's a different like more of a showroom type of experience, like where you get to check out cars like in a dealership. That's what it sounds like a little bit. Expand your businesses. Following the launch of GTA 5 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and as a standalone version of GTA Online earlier this year, the Criminal Enterprises edition to GTA Online grows and evolves as a world across all platforms. Whether you've entered GTA Online be a career builder on the latest generation consoles or as a seasoned kingpin, the Criminal Enterprises offers an assortment of exciting new updates for intrepid entrepreneurs of all kinds. And no matter which criminal career path you've chosen, all business activities, including sell missions, will now be available to play in private. All right. Invite only, crew, and friends as part of the Criminal Enterprises. That's good to hear. Good to also to hear no GTA Plus required. That's the best part. Hopefully it sticks. Executives. Those who own an executive office will notice new staff manager Lupe, ready and able to help source additional special cargo for your empty shelves. Okay, let's see. A new side gig will also open up for executives. There is a shipment of special cargo will arrive daily outside your warehouse, packed and ready for delivery to the docks. Plus, two new sources of special cargo will also be added in the mix of source missions, increasing the variety of missions available with white collar criminals statewide. Okay, so this sounds like a new addition to the crates. This will make Lewis happy. This is an update to crates. So basically, you're gonna have an assistant, Lupe, who's gonna assist you additionally getting more cargo. Which I think in the trailer there was video of helicopter transporting these big cargo shipments, these big cargo crates, the ones that usually get transported on ships and stuff. You saw that, so that's probably part of it. So basically, they're expanding on the crates and adding these bigger crates to the warehouses. So I'm wondering how that's going to be implemented in this game. So that's looks like an addition to the crates. So let's see what else they're adding for bikers. Clubhouses with the custom bike shop are getting the on the house upgrade, where MC Presidents will be able to modify clients' bikes to specifications and deliver them to customers for GTA Cash and RP. Okay, so that sounds similar to the what's for the contract, the garage, what's it called, with Sansa and what's his name, and the guy and the girl we all hate, the auto shop, yeah. So that sounds similar, but this is for bikes. So it's another twist. So instead of delivering cars, now you can deliver bikes for your bike club. That sounds good. Bikers will also be able to bolster their street cred and bottom lines by completing 2 new Clubhouse contracts posted on the meeting room wall of the Clubhouse. That'll make DHC happy. He loves those Clubhouse contracts. So they're adding 2 new Clubhouse contracts. And you might notice patrons haunting the bar in your Clubhouse. A bar resupply mission will keep the kegs tapped and the clientele happy while earning a little extra income for your MC. So this sounds like they're adding like a little safe to your MC business that you need to, like, it's going to be similar to the nightclub where you need to do the missions to keep the popularity up. In this case, it sounds like it's going to be the biker version is going to be, instead of a popularity, you're going to be supplying the kegs and the beer and all the alcohol so that the biker club earns money. So that's what it's sounding like to me. Let's see what else. So these are additions. I mean, it's nothing really new, but it's adding to the stuff that's already there. Gun runners, Ammunition has heard that you're all about supplying quality goods at a fair price, and they want in. Make a daily delivery to a designated ammunition store for an additional source of revenue. When stocking your bunker, you'll come across 2 new resupply missions. So 2 new extra resupply missions. I mean, nobody does resupply missions anymore with the bunker. Everybody just buys their supplies, but I guess to try them out and see. But then again, they are random, so who knows how long before you get the 2 new missions. So to be sure to rob these new targets for all they're worth, and players will also be able to launch resupply missions from the road or increase their research progress by sourcing data from a well-armed mark. I wonder what that means. Okay, it's not very specific what that means by a well-armed mark. All right. Nightclub owners can now contact Johan to take on missions to source goods for the nightclub warehouse, or call Tony to launch club management missions. So I guess now for the popularity, you don't have to go back to the nightclub. I guess you could call Tony, and he could. That's a good quality of life improvement. Instead of going all the way to the nightclub to do that mission, you just call Tony and have him launch it right there. 2 new club managers have been added to the roster, giving you a new ways to promote your above board operations. Now, ever since GTA 5 went to PS5, the new addition to the nightclub is that you could get more money from it. So actually doing these missions every once in a while is worth your time. So adding 2 new missions will add to the variety to that, so it won't make it as boring. Giving you new ways to promote your above board operations. Meanwhile, inside your club, you'll be able to maintain the vibes by ejecting troublemakers and chaperoning passed out VIPs to save locations off-site. I wonder if that'll increase your popularity in there as well. Go undercover in Operation Paper Trail. The profits from soaring gas prices all seem to be flowing one way into the pockets of the most notorious oil-rich dynasty in the Los Santos area. Very similar to what's going on in real life, by the way. In the IAA smells a criminal conspiracy. Agent UPL will be in touch with the new Operation Paper Trail, commissioning 1 to 4 players as sworn-in agents to investigate the local pharmaceutical magnates, the Duggins, to see if they're the invisible hand behind the spiraling oil prices. So I guess that's going to be the story part of this DLC. You're going to be playing these missions to investigate the Duggins and see if they're involved in the hike in the oil prices. Get behind the wheel of new vehicles. There will be plenty of new ways to cut a route between points A and B and the criminal enterprises, with new vehicles arriving through the summer and beyond. 2 new Imani Tech eligible vehicles will be available to take advantage of special upgrades from F. Clinton and Partners Expert Hacker, including remote control, missile lock-on jammer, and more. Excellent. They should totally be expanding on that, because those the missile lock-on jammers, even though it won't be much of a problem anymore because we'll be an invite only cells now. It's still nice to have those vehicles have that remote lock-on jammer on them so we can drive in peace in public. There will also be new tuner vehicles, and Benny's Original Motorworks in expanding its capabilities to work on additional vehicles. Meanwhile, Hal is keen to get to work on an existing classic with a brand new ride coming later this summer for those on the latest generation of consoles, plus an assortment of new and deeper customization options on several OG vehicles, some of which you may already own, that will give them a new look and a new lease on life. Increased payout and other improvements. In addition to all the above, be on the lookout for a comprehensive list of new gameplay and experiences improvements coming to GTA Online, including a reduction in the effectiveness of the Oppressor Mark II's homing missiles and countermeasures, an easier way to replenish health during firefights with more convenient access to snacks and armor, and much more. The criminal enterprises will also introduce several changes to the economy, including permanent boost to race and adversary mode payouts, increased payouts for original heists and the Doomsday heist, bigger payouts for bodyguards, associates, MC members, and more. Looking for more details on the all-new gameplay and balancing changes at the Rockstar Newswire when the criminal enterprise launches July 26th. So they're not really sharing information on what they're going to change. Well, for the Person Mark II, it's the homing missiles and the countermeasures. That was expected. Like, the homing missiles are way overpowered. I don't mind them taking if they're replacing them probably with the Buzzards missiles, that's fine. I mean, the missiles is not the reason why grinders use the vehicle. It's for the mobility and for the ease of access. And the countermeasures, they don't do anything for PvE. That's only a PvP thing. So that doesn't help grinders either. So if they're going to nerf those two things, that's fine. Because that's all for PvP, which a lot of people have been asking for. Like, the thing is very overpowered for PvP. So for those people that like to play PvP, this game, that's good. Because there's no more cheap kills anymore. It's going to be harder for people to get kills off the Mark II. They really don't say anything else of what they're going to do. Besides making it easier for you to get snacks and armor. I mean, it is a little tough to go into the menu when you're in a pinch, like when you're under fire, to get that. It's you get used to it, but it could be a little difficult. I'm wondering how they're gonna do it. Maybe put the snacks in the weapon wheel. That would be a good idea, instead of having to go through the menu, the little side menu that you have to pop up, and then not having to have to point your gun while you're eating the snacks. That'll probably help too. But that's about it. They're saying they're gonna increase the payouts of race and adversary modes. They're not saying by how much. Same thing with the original heist and Doomsday heist. They've been needing boosts forever. I mean, the Cayo Perico heist and the casino heist have been dominating. And nobody does the other heist because they don't pay as well as the other two heists. And they're not as easy to access. I really wish they would have added more changes to the original heist. Like, maybe not needing 4 people. Maybe bringing it down to 2 people would have been good, like you do for the Doomsday heist. But I guess you're still going to be having to get 4 people. It's really hard to get 4 people to play, especially if you want to do CMC, Criminal Mastermind Challenge. It's really hard to get 4 people coordinated to do all those missions plus the Doomsday and to get everything done. It's hard to coordinate with 4 people. So it would have been nice if they would have went down to 2. Maybe that's coming down the road, or maybe that's something they'll add later on. Who knows? They're also going to increase the pay for the bodyguards, associate MC members. That's good too, because people need incentives to help. Because when you sell stuff, especially as an associate, you don't get any money really for helping out. Only the CEO gets money. So at least increasing their pay, I wonder by how much is going to be at least some help. So that's about it. I mean, there's a lot of quality of life changes, and the only really new thing is the story that's going to be with the IAA involving the Duggins and the oil. Everything else looks like it's just an addition to what's already there, like the nightclub. It's gonna be additional missions for like the gun runners. It's gonna be more resupply missions. For the nightclub, they're gonna make it like the nightclub where you have to resupply alcohol so you get money, and then they're gonna add 2 more contracts, and then you're gonna deliver bikes similar to the auto shop. So that sounds good. It looks like the biker one's getting the best of it, and then the executives, they're adding a new type of cargo. Like new crates, and like I said in the video, on the teaser video, it shows helicopters picking up and delivering these large, like the ships at the ones that you see at the LA docks, the Los Santos docks, those big crates. Those are the ones that they're delivering. So I'm wondering if that has to do anything with it. Probably does. Those are probably the crates you're gonna have to deliver. I'm wondering how that all works out with the warehouse, because those are huge crates. They don't fit in a warehouse. So let's see how they implement all that. And of course, being able to do everything and then invite only in a friends in a crew lobby, much more improved, because public lobbies can be really toxic, can be really people just want to mess with you left and right. They don't even know you, and they just want to mess with what you're trying to do in there. And even if it's just better, like for the community, just the way the things are right now, it's best to just separate people, because being in a public session hasn't been good for a long time. So this is good. You can now get friends to do sales and then make money. And then you still have public. If for all those people who want to do PvP, who want to just mess with people, you still have the public sessions. That's now more for you guys. You guys can enjoy that. But if people just want to make money and don't want to be bothered and just do their sell missions with friends, this is great. This is going to make it easier for people to play and get away from all that toxic PvP stuff that people try to push on people who just want to just sell their stuff, you know. What else? And that's about it. So, yeah, it's coming on the 26th. We'll see how it goes. I was planning to stream it, but I got stuff to do on Tuesday. So I don't know if I'll be streaming any of this, but I'll definitely be checking it out and seeing how the update is. So let's see how it goes. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, have a good one, and enjoy the update coming on the 26th.